here on the top 8 to start up. Who do we got first? Slybass versus FSD Rakudo. In winner's side, top 8.
Yep, we got Slybass and Rakudo.
Rakudo, well known for, I believe he's in top 8 of another fighter that's coming up after this.
True. Rakudo, if you guys are not aware, last year during our final, like DOA5 last round tournament, was the winner of that at the Evo.
He's the Evo champion of 2018.
2018, definitely taking a nice little prize back at home, you know, and enjoying Vegas, I'm sure.
Yeah. Slybass is well known right now in DOA6. He's made it so far with Brad Wong, showing off some really new, interesting combos with Brad that I don't remember seeing in DOA5. I think Brad got 197 different. Has a total move list of 197 if you go through the command training, like you were saying earlier. Which is like probably the longest command training in the game.
It is one of the longest. He has a lot of moves. You said 196, isn't it?
197.
197? Okay.
Is what's listed in the command training. And then keep in mind that there's other moves that are like
not listed.
used in command training, like wall hits and wall throws, as well as like certain positional moves, proximity moves as well. Looks like I had to restart the game. We appreciate everyone tuning in and joining us on Bifuteki here to share with us Dead or Alive 6 as it comes out next Friday, I believe, right? March 1st?
That's right. Comes out March 1st. For those of you guys that, you know, obviously are asking, you know, what about PC and, you know, can I pre-order it? There's no pre-orders on PC, but all the content and deluxe editions will be available on Steam on March 1st. And if you purchase it within the first 2 weeks, you do get the early purchase bonus, getting Neo Tengu for free, and as well as an additional costume for Kasumi.
I'm excited for that as a Steam user myself.
Yeah.
And you said on yesterday's stream as well, PC and Steam users are actually getting lobby support.
That's correct.
It's going to be like a mode parity between all the consoles and the
correct.
PC.
So as soon as these games launch, whether it be on PS4, Xbox One, or Steam for PC, it'll have the exact same menus as any other console, basically.
So I don't know if the guys are going to be doing a button check here.
I didn't see them going to the menu at the beginning, so I'm guessing this is going to be a button check. One thing I did want to mention is that you actually can change your buttons at the character select screen before going into your costumes. So you can actually change the buttons and save yourself a lot of time. But there are a lot of people not used to this yet because it's a new feature. So just a heads up to anybody that's watching at home or maybe playing the online beta demo that's going on this entire week. And today is the last day for the demo. It is available free for anybody that has PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold. So if you're on Xbox or on PlayStation, you can actually download the game or the demo now to try it out.
Now, I see Slybass with an arcade stick, so I'd probably recommend as well for anyone else out there who's looking to try the game for the first time and you fashion yourself to use arcade sticks preferably. Type C would be the recommended type for that. That would be the default DOA layout. It also follows Virtua Fighter style.
All right, I think they did their button checks.
Yeah, this is going to go live now. So
yeah.
We get to see the Assassin Bayman versus the drunk Brad Wall.
The Brad Wheezy. We're about to find out. Now, Brad Wong, like you mentioned earlier, has a bunch of new moves, new bounce, new hop kick from the ground, which helps him avoid get-up kicks. And, you know, he has a lot of mix-ups, so it's really cool for all you guys that are liking the drunken style. He has a lot to offer for you guys.
There's definitely some new combos I saw Slybass pull off yesterday during pools.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody saw it yesterday on the stream, but he definitely did a lot of cool combos and avoided things that most people think you couldn't avoid.
Now, Bayman himself is more of a hold parry practitioner, but he can do a lot of damage with his throws as well.
Right now, we're here in the Chinese festival.
And just as I said that, high counter, backbreaker.
Right. The Chinese festival has several danger zones. They're about to go to this explosive, which they do. Gets a quick little combo, sends them off.
And in 15 seconds, they rounded it.
Yep. Now, in the background right there, behind Bayman, there's actually explosive fireworks. You got to be careful with that. That's actually a danger zone that'll pop you up if you get knocked down hard on it.
Man, that's going to be a devastating combo about. Oh, he was able to break it, thankfully. Otherwise, he would have lost about 20%.
He's going against the wall. He doesn't get knocked into it. Nice break hold coming out of Slybass. And he predicts that he would do the break blow. Now, the break blow has a parry mechanic at the very beginning for the first 12 frames, and during those 12 frames, it has to follow the triangle system.
And what I saw there was that Slybass actually baited Rakudo into doing the wake-up kick and actually went over the low wake-up kick to keep restunning him.
Yeah, yeah.
And for those talking about the damage as well, we see a lot of high counter going on. In this game, unlike previous DOAs, high counter means plus 60%,
Yep.
60% damage added to it just for getting right on the triangle.
Correct, correct. And just to finish off what I was saying earlier, the break blow can actually be thrown at the initial frame. So just, if you know that they're going to do it and you can run up and get the grab in time, you can actually punish them for that.
Now, I'm wondering if Slybass is trying to, like, I'm worried that he's being a little too defensive against Bayman right now.
Oh, offensive hold.
That's one of the benefits Bayman has. He has that, like, throw that will catch any attack after a certain amount of frames. It's a very safe play there by Rakudo.
Right.
The offensive hold, expecting not sure if he's going to do an attack or as we saw, a break.
Ooh, he misses his juggle right there. He actually has a bound right after that. He might have had an input error.
Is that because Bayman may be heavy?
No, he would have had it anyway.
Okay.
I think he would have had it anyway.
Ooh, I just saw the wall stun off that. He got double damage off the wall because of that.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of damage right now. Look at that, 160% revision instead of just 100%. And he came back just like that. You can't just spam a hold and think you're going to get out of it, especially with that kind of punishment.
And again, like, Slybass is using that evasion that Brad Wong has to go under wake-up kicks, over wake-up kicks. And Rakudo really doesn't have a solid response yet for that.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, like you mentioned, Slybass using that evasion, and Rakudo didn't really have that same option.
He got back in the stun game. He didn't hold, so he didn't do a ton of damage, but it was still a good chunk.
Right now, Slybass just using the low sweep, just trying to get around, gets that throw.
Wow,
Wow, what a prediction.
He got baited again.
That is so dirty.
I've been seeing Sly really taking advantage of that. It's like a lot of times as a DOA player, when you're on the ground and you see your opponent, like, I'm just going to chill out here, like lay next to you real quick. You're like, oh, this is going to be a free wake-up opportunity. And if you can, and with Brad's new mechanics, you can actually respond to those wake-up kicks since they're slow enough to react to, where you can just go ahead and hit the button you need to go ahead and get around it.
Right, right. I think that's what makes them very scary by the ground game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice side attack coming out of Rakudo.
The evasion on that ground stance from Brad Wong is really helping out Slybass.
Yeah. I would think that would hit him, but I guess maybe he wasn't close enough, but it could just be because he's on the ground.
That did 45% juggle, so you can see like why Rakudo was the Evo champion. That's what
Backbreaker.
Oh, that was a good kill.
Tries to the throw, misses the throw, sits him down, goes to the launch, but gets held.
Nice mid-kick pull from Rakudo on that one.
Here we go. Rakudo, they're both pushing in at the beginning of the round, which is kind of odd. I would think they would try to back up a little bit, but they're both pushing in at the beginning of the round.
Well, I think Rakudo's trying to turn up the heat here because Slybass was being very defensive in the previous match, and it didn't work out for Rakudo.
Gotcha. Nice low sweep. Oh, he goes with a low offensive hold.
Yeah, nice use of the low offensive hold to get out of that mix-up. And that's the new wall throw from Bayman.
Oh my god.
He gets slammed back into the wall.
What
and
happened to
literally
this
gets
man's back?
Yeah. He was drunk. He didn't feel it anyways.
Another backbreaker. High counter damage, taking about 50% health. Nice high counter flow. I mean, high counter throw. Flips him around. Hits him with a low sweep, kind of backdash. Unsuccessful. Nice whip punishment from Slybass. Whiffs the high attack. Gets hit by Rakudo. Gets into that nice little low throw from the ground after his combo. Tries to go for the break blow. Burns his meter and gets offensive held by Rakudo. Now, now it looks like Rakudo has adapted to Slybass.
Which he does well.
Yeah.
He adapts really
He adapts
fast
really well, even with a new character like Brad Wong. Not new character,
And a
but
new
new
system.
mechanics and stuff.
New system,
Yeah. What do you think Slybass needs to do now that he's adapted to him? What different things he can do?
Slybass has experience with adaptation to adaptation. I'm not sure if he has enough experience in DOA6 yet to come back. Like I said, I would probably want to go back to that defensive style that was working out well for him for the first match. He was trying to play. He got baited into playing Rakudo's offensive game in the last match. It didn't work out well.
Well, right here he has a really open stage, a Lost Paradise. We're in the lower level. See, and like I was telling you, it does connect with the original bounce. It's the same for everyone.
Oh, nice.
Nice side attack, but he's too low to the ground. Ends up whiffing. Wow, what a read!
This is exactly what I was saying that Slybass needs to do. It's just like start using.
Oh my goodness! He is styling, ladies and gentlemen.
I swear, I think Brad got more evasive on those low down stands with DOA5, and Recruiter might still have a little too much DOA5 Brad Wong in the brain on this.
Possibly. I mean, the game is not released yet. This is an early pre-launch event, so it's about checking it out, learning the game, having fun.
There's a nice fuzzy guard there by Recruiter to go ahead and get the high counter launch.
Breaks the throw. Bayman is no longer plus after a throw break.
Now, I'm wondering if Recruiter's actually letting them get out of that combo throw to avoid the ground game.
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
I haven't seen him ever land that, and Recruiter's not known for not landing those combo throws.
Here we go. He finishes the break blow. Takes off the glasses.
Knocked the glass. I mean, his like jaw went the opposite direction.
Nice offensive hold by Rakudo. Takes off the second round. So we're in the third match here. One match apiece. One round apiece. We're in Lost Paradise in the lower area. Mucho throw in the third round from Slybass. Gets knocked out of the ground by Rakudo.
Rakudo's trying to use that P plus K or 8 PP to get to hit, do an overhead over top of Brad Wong and get him out of that ground stance that's giving him so much trouble. Oh, God, that broke his back. I'm sorry.
For sure. So, Slybass, one round away from going to the loser side of the bracket right now. He needs to adapt and make an adjustment. I think he's playing too aggressive. He started feeling himself, and I think he's playing too aggressive. Now he's backing up. I think that's the right choice. But now he's back in there again. He's in Rakudo world.
Yeah, he's not able to get any of those evasive ground hits that he was working well for him in the previous match.
Nice block. Does not go for the low throw punish quick enough.
Nice use to avoid the high.
Gets a stun. Nice deep stuns. Again, you cannot stagger in this game.
That's it. So we're down to the final round here.
Now, that's what makes Brad Wong scary now. It's like there's no staggering, so because of that, he's able to capitalize on all his other moves that he's been using in DOA5 a lot more.
Oh, nice whip punish by Rakudo there.
Yep, that's 2-1
about 25% damage. Yeah, see, he's letting him get up every time. I don't think he wants to deal with DOA.
And honestly, I don't even really think it benefits him. He's still next to him.
Yeah.
So I think he needs to like either practice the timing or maybe he's just trying to get used to top 8. Could be a little nervous at first. Nice block. Oh, gets hit by the low. The lows do stop break blow. Yeah. He has no meter. Brad Wong has full meter, and break blows through the get-up kick. And it's a wrap. Rakudo will be going to the loser side of the bracket. Slybass continues. He'll need to win one more match to go to the grand finals.
Yeah, as we just saw in that at the end of that last round, the break blows will not parry the low attacks.
Correct.
But as Slybass made sure to show Rakudo, the break blows will parry any mid or high.
Any mid or high.
First 12 frames of the animation.
Exactly, and he timed it perfectly. So he was able to see the get-up kick. He timed it, and he went right through it. So now we have Jaeger and Emery Reigns coming up. I would expect Rig and Hayate. So those of you guys that are fans of Rig, those of you guys that are fans of Hayate, you're tuning into the right channel here at Bifuteki at Winter Ball 3D.
UGS Jaeger is well known for his Rig play. He's been playing Tina and DOA6 for the past 2 days, but I don't know if we're going to see the Tina or not. Emery Reigns has a very strong Hayate and a very strong Mila. I've seen him not leave like the station almost the entire weekend.
Yeah, he was there even after his bracket was over. He's just playing the game. He's like, this is different from the demo. This is the full game. I want to like keep playing it, and that's what he's doing right now. That's what he was doing yesterday. So now it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt to each other. A nice character variation as well. So we had Bayman and Brad Wong. Now we have Rig and Hayate, potentially Tina. I think when Tina comes out on the
Mila as well.
Yeah, and I think when Tina comes out on the screen, I think people are getting more and more excited about Tina because of her damage. So Tina is a tank, man. I'm telling you. So if she comes out, if she happens to come out, which
she has at least 2 throws that are 50% life.
Yeah, and you don't want to hold. That's the reason why she gets the 50% life.
That's why she's looking so good.
Yeah. So we're here. This is the button check.
Okay.
So they're making the button check process here. Again, they're not used to the fact that they can change their buttons in the menu and just make sure that it's correct.
Yeah, because it functions where you press the button that you want the button to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's
exactly.
like which button do you want the punch button to do? I want
Push the
this
punch
button.
Yeah.
So like, why do I need to go into button check to make sure that that button is the one that I pushed?
Right.
You know.
We did it. We looked into. We got some of the feedback. We put it in there. You guys just got to get used to it now.
Yeah.
Show us that it was a good choice to put it in there.
Trying to decide if he wants to do Rig or Mila. He's going with Rig. Rig has a lot of his DOA5 setups as well, so it's not like he's completely new.
Right,
so
right.
Jaeger has gotten this far because he's comfortable with Rig. And
Well, one thing about Rig also, in my opinion, from what I've seen so far from my personal test, Rig probably has the easiest bound in the game. So it's easy to connect his bound.
it's a bicycle kick, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a little flip, comes in down, yeah.
And this place looks like a long tunnel,
Yeah.
but there's actually areas without ceiling and a wider area, as you can see where they are right now.
Right, this area is without ceiling. There's actually explosive walls in the background with those servers, and you can actually fall down through the window in the background and keep falling down every time you knock somebody through that window. Right now, Jaeger coming in strong with Rig.
You're seeing that flamingo mix-ups that were happening. He was able to get out of it, unfortunately.
Goes for the break blow. Goes for the break hold. Now, the problem here is that Emery Reigns doesn't have any more meter. That's the bound I was talking about.
Yeah, unfortunately, he used the break blow for the break blow cancel, so he didn't get much damage out of that. That is a safe attack.
Both kind of hesitant, trying to fill each other out. He holds, he goes for the throw. This should be game right here.
Oh,
He
no.
misses the juggle. Not
He
good.
was able to confirm it, though, at least get that counter hit.
Now, I do want to say that because Emery Reigns used his meter so soon, it's actually not that bad of a choice. He will build it up again, you know what I'm saying? The more you hold on to that meter, the less opportunity you have to build it up at the same time. It's constantly moving over.
And we just saw Jaeger use the same break blow cancel. He got one hit off, and then he got break held as well. So now both players without meter. Probably by the end of the round, they're going to have one.
Yeah, and I think another thing is they're not paying attention to how much meter their opponent has either. You know what I'm saying? The best time to do stuff like that is to make sure it's like, okay, he didn't have meter. All of this is going to be guaranteed.
Both players really doing well at neutral. It's just going back and forth the entire time.
He could have gotten the break blow right there, actually. He could have gotten the break blow, would have been a wrap. Now he has to deal with this little mix-up. All right, he was able to close off the round 2-0 Jaeger.
I think he may have also wanted to. He saw his opponent was about to get meter. He didn't want to make sure he had at least half a meter.
Possibly, yeah. But he's going to go for it right here. He's going to get the explosive wall. I don't think he can follow up. He tried to. Ooh, nice turnaround stun right there. Going to launch him. See right here?
Saw the hold. That's going to end it.
I think earlier on, Emery Reigns should have just used the break hold. He was down 2 rounds. His life is low. He could have just used the break hold at the beginning of the stun before going into the throw.
Yeah, especially since the break blow from Jaeger was already used.
Yeah. Jaeger winning that.
Now he's
pretty
got one whole
convincingly,
match,
right?
so.
Yeah. He won that pretty convincing, right? 3-0.
Yeah. It ended up being 3-0, but I think it was a back and forth the entire time as well.
Right.
So they were close matches. It wasn't like a straight beating.
That's a classic. A straight beating, huh?
Now this stage brings a lot of salt.
I hear you, man. We're here, and there's plenty of danger zones. Obviously, the cars will blow up. That blue car behind Hayate is probably the one who will give you the most damage, usually about 70% damage for most characters. So we'll see if we end up there.
Man, that kick to the head. Nice KBD from Jaeger on there. Get it back up, get some space.
That was unsafe by Emery Reigns. Did not get punished. Nice sidestep attack. Got sidestep attack back.
Yeah, the sidestep in this game actually is probably the most invincible that DOA's ever had.
Nice break blow. He finishes the break blow. He does not cancel it this time because he got break held last time. So he just went ahead and let it finish so it can be all guaranteed. You cannot get out of it if you let the animation happen.
Yeah, that first match I think taught both players that both are going to be willing to use those break holds.
9 seconds.
Punish the throw, man. If you have the throw, punish it.
I think what was happening right there, I think they were both scared they might have been side attacked right there.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't want to throw a string out and then just get hit.
Again, like the side attack is pretty much completely invulnerable to linear attacks. Attacks marked as not tracking.
Correct. And again, that's all stuff that I just covered in the training mode that you just saw.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice high kick stun. Goes for the follow mid. He thought he was going to low hold. Does not get low held, and he ends up getting
He just ran right in on him on the wind dash. He was like, I don't think you're going to do it.
He wanted to do the master special, man. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, nice. Ooh. He gets the break blow. The break blow does give you advantage if it doesn't hit. Gives you just like about +4.
Oh, he
Whiffs
just
completely. He runs up and does
Again,
it again.
like I don't.
Oh, he still has life. Safe.
That's safe.
Oh,
That's
the
safe.
down fire.
Yeah.
He could have side attacked that again.
Just because it's safe doesn't mean you're plus.
Right. Nice side attack from Emery Reigns. So a little sweet. He seems like he's getting more aggressive right now. Gets held.
He's starting to turn it up.
Yeah. Wow. He goes for the throw after that. Don't see that often. Super launcher throw.
See if he
coming
gets
out
the
of
full
Jaeger.
juggle here.
He's gonna
Looks
get
like it.
He's gonna go for it.
He doesn't have the meter though. Nice fuzzy though. Nice fuzzy to avoid the throw.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness! Got hit at the active frames of the break.
That's probably going to seal it if he doesn't drop it.
Yeah, he's gonna get the.
Got this.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there you go. Emery Reigns moves over to the loser side.
Yeah, Emery Reigns going to the loser side now.
Again, what we saw there though was like Jaeger's 7P was actually pretty slow. So the break blow parry frames actually passed.
Yes.
And it got him on counter hit. That's why it won that taste.
Yeah, that window had already passed, and then he hit him during that window. So after the parry frames have passed, you can definitely interrupt them even with a jab. You know, it's just during those frames you got to be careful.
It's like a 7-frame window, I believe.
Yeah. So it's a small window, but you can obviously interrupt them. Jaeger will be going to the winner side. He'll be playing against Sly Bass, and then Rakudo and Emery Reigns are both going to lose bracket. B-Boy and Lord Xavier is up here.
We got a Nico match versus a Hitomi match.
Exactly, all different characters. So that's good.
Both of these players live in the same state. They tend to play against each other often.
Yeah.
So this will be very interesting to see how they both adapt to the new mechanics.
And their playstyle, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
how it all applies to the whole new game and its mechanics.
From what we saw yesterday, Xavier tends to like the fast, strong-hitting single poke attacks with Hitomi, and B-Boy likes to do the quick mix-up attacks with Nico.
Right. I was gonna say that one thing I noticed about Lord Xavier yesterday is that he kind of like. I felt like he was poking too much and wasn't sure what he should be doing in certain matchups. So I'm wondering if after that match or after his matches, he just kind of went back to the casual stations just to get a better feel of things.
Right. Like you were saying earlier, that they forget that there's a controller config setting in the character select screen.
Right. They're not used to it, guys. They're not used to it. I know it's a new feature. We're looking out for you. We're looking out for you, but they'll get
Appreciate the effort, Master.
I know.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see because if I remember correctly, like Xavier's matches, he tended to come off a little too defensively, but it worked out for him in the end because he's here, still in the bracket, still has a chance to win. They're enjoying the new free step system, man.
Yeah. Could have easily gone to
I know, they could have. But
said,
that doesn't seem like a B-boy thing to do. Always the troll.
Yeah.
They also might want to switch the control side.
Well, no, right away. As soon as they pick their characters. Who do you think has the advantage in this case? I know the game is not officially out, but Nico and Hitomi, what are you?
I'm betting it's going to be UGS B-Boy Dragon on player 2 side as Nico. I've seen him really adapt well to the DOA6 changes over the past 3 days. Interested to see him in the future tournaments.
Gotcha.
Nico is very linear on pretty much almost all of her punches.
Yes.
And her electricity. She brings electricity to the table.
All her charges as well. Yeah, she can't cancel them out.
Most of her kicks are tracking though. So and we'll wait to see how Xavier handles the new sidestep system, if he even needs to worry about tracking or non-tracking attacks. And B-Boy I've been seeing utilizing the sidestep system pretty well. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with Hitomi's straightforward punches.
Well, the side attack will be very useful, I think, against some of Lord Xavier's pokes.
That's the thing with Hitomi. She tends to be like early in the string, she tends to be very linear, but at the end of the string, she'll have the tracking.
Yeah.
So you can't like wait to the end to track. You have to sidestep it at the beginning.
At the very beginning, correct.
Which can be very risky with throws giving counter throw damage to it.
Correct. We're here at Chinese Festival, one of my favorite stages, honestly. I like all the danger zones that are available here. You got the crowd that will throw you back into the fight, give you an opportunity to land another blow.
And as we said, like pretty much B-Boy Dragon started off with tracking attacks, and he's been using the sidestep system pretty well. Look at that damage. He used the break blow cancel right into fatal rush. He doesn't have.
Nice break hold from Lord Xavier. And it looked like Lord Xavier was not going to use it, but he ended up using it.
Yeah, I was about to say, because it looks like he's going to lose almost his entire life if he didn't do it. And then you're sitting there with the full meter, and you lost 90% of your life from that.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Use it now.
Use your meter.
Nice hit into the explosive car. Takes extra damage because it does explode.
Yeah, that walk, that forward walk from Nico is just so taunting.
I know.
Xavier, like, second round, 15 seconds in, has like 15% life left. So he's got a wall to climb here. He still has full meter. There you go. Unfortunately, B-Boy Dragon, like I said before, he's used to the sidestep mechanic. He can sidestep the break blows.
Nice. Nice combo right there coming out of Lord Xavier. Was able to take the second round. So 1 round apiece on the first match. Nice sit-down stun from B-Boy.
Now, that's like, we've seen a few fatal stuns now. The fatal stuns, again, the only way to escape those stuns is by using your meter.
Exactly. You have to use the meter, half of your meter, to do the break hold to get out of those fatal stuns. The critical stuns, you can use any hold, but fatal stuns, you have to use the meter. Nice jumping over the low get-up kick to get the sit-down stun. Now, granted, B-Boy could have done the break hold, but he just got caught off guard.
Well, sometimes it's also been very difficult to react that you got fatal stun. That all you can do is break hold.
Yeah.
You know, so the panic break hold isn't really ingrained into some of these players yet.
Yeah.
Nice wall pressure from B-Boy Dragon. He could have ended it there, I think, with the break blow.
Yeah, with the break blow, yeah.
But he probably wanted to go into this match, into the start of this round, because it takes about 1 round to get half a meter.
Yeah. You know what's really interesting is that he got a bound with Nico on the wall. That's really dirty. That's easy setups for break blows.
And danger zones as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, he just keeps taunting with that forward walk, that slow walk.
B-Boy loves it.
Oh, there's no stagger escape. He would have staggered that.
Yeah. Nice side attack from B-Boy. 1 more hit will close out this match.
I don't see Xavier coming in with the sweep, so he's going to have to come in with a strike.
And B-Boy doesn't have to go
There you go.
all.
Like I said, yeah. You have to sidestep Hitomi early. Wait to see how Xavier adapts to this, because he's going to have to start using a little more tracking strings, because B-Boy has been adapting really well to the new sidestep mechanics.
Yes. Yes, he has. And obviously, he's just showing you right there how it can work. Just easily avoid all linear attacks. Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of hard to explain until you actually feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you feel like, oh snap, like
They can't mash punch anymore.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just PvP the whole time. And no, it doesn't work like that.
Additionally, the fatal rush attacks, they are tracking, so those can use, if you know they're going to sidestep, get them into a fatal stun.
Yep.
Make them break them, make them use their meter.
Yeah.
Saw the high.
Nice side attack from B-Boy again. Tries to go for the full charge, does not connect. Nice making hold. Forward
You got it back into the wall. This is a good spot for Hitomi, but he wasn't able to seal it out. Hitomi, having Hitomi with your back against the wall can be very devastating and very scary to play against. But B-Boy has experience playing against Lord Xavier, so he probably is a little calm on it.
Nice break hold coming out of Lord Xavier. Goes to the throw. This is a reset right here. If you teleport right there and you do the right command, you get a free hit, and you can essentially reset over and over if you read your opponent correctly.
I believe it's plus 14, so she does get guaranteed stuns off of it.
Yes, she does.
Which can pressure your opponent even further. Yeah. So you can go for that guaranteed damage, or you can just go for the bind games and really just mess them up.
Nice combo coming out of Lord Xavier, sends him to the wall. Nico losing about half her life.
There's so many fireworks on sale in this place.
Apparently, you know, it's a festival.
Ooh, right into the break blow. Cancels it again.
Kind of see if he's. No, he hesitated because he wasn't sure if he was going to break hold.
That electricity would have actually launched Hitomi had she attempted to break hold.
Right.
Oh, that's going to seal out the round, though.
Yep. He had no meter to stop any of that.
B-Boy has enough meter where he can earn a break blow by the end of this round. So he could seal it out with the break blow if he wants to.
Just going with the low sweep, unsuccessful whiffs. Does not get punished for it, but it gets held by Lord Xavier. Now, B-Boy coming in with his own combo, goes for the bound into the close hit, sets him off.
Now, right now is the opportune time to land some fatal stuns, but he couldn't seal the deal on that one.
Nice launch coming out of Lord Xavier. Tries to go for the sit-down stun. Lord Xavier read it like a book and held it.
Nice pressure from Nico. That might kill now.
There it is.
There it is.
There's no reason to cancel it. Just finish it. It is a wrap.
That up punch is a bound, I believe.
Yeah, up punch is a bound. That's what he went for, just so he can connect the break blow much easier.
And if you see the bound, basically it's a guaranteed break blow almost.
Yeah, every time you see a bound, almost every character can get a break blow out of it. Now, Lord Xavier is eliminated from the tournament.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but Massachusetts lives on.
But he can go home and play the beta right now. Okay? It's okay. You can't play it. You can't really play it here in the tournament. Okay, B-Boy saying is the soundtrack is fire. Okay, the soundtrack is fire. So shout outs to Team Ninja back at home. For those of you guys probably watching the stream, thank you for making an amazing soundtrack for the game.
I've heard nothing but positives in regard to the soundtrack of this game.
Yep. They even like the online lobby music. I
Which
got hit
can
up.
be the most ingraining music if you don't play your cards right.
Yeah.
Next we got in the loser side, 2 Maryland players, FSD Nickel versus Yin Crescent. Yin Crescent making a name for himself in various different fighting games these days. FSD Nickel, he was a Leon main in DOA5, and he's now a Mila main in DOA6 for now.
He's been messing with Milo. Yeah, I see him. He did really well yesterday. Well, he adjusted to the side attack first of all.
Hey, he's still in the bracket.
Yeah, he's still in the bracket. He adjusted to a lot of the mechanics pretty well. I think he feels really comfortable. Talking with him earlier, he was like, yeah, man, I really like how all this works now. I feel like I can actually do some things, whereas before he kind of felt like he was a little limited.
Mila's one of those characters that I think the system has helped buff more than the actual character changes. So coming from DOA5, a lot of the Mila changes, she's had some changes that have, some would say, nerfed her, but the system has helped keep her well balanced in terms of she's still up there.
Right, and then that's one of the things, I think once the game comes out on March 1st, people will kind of get a better feel for it, will understand that the mechanics will make everybody go with their character into training mode to really see what you can do now. Because the mechanics have changed so much, no stagger, wall stuns, different kinds of setups. It's
Universal launch heights.
Yeah, the universal launch heights, fatal stuns, sit down stuns. There's like so many things that have changed in the game that it's going to make everybody have to learn their characters all over
again. And they can do that in the training mode.
Exactly. We're helping you out.
Everything's there. You don't have to go browsing the internet or Discords.
You don't have to go into any kind of Discord.
Okay, so this is not button check. Yeah, Yin Crescent is a very aggressive Kokoro player, and can really get underneath the skin of some fighters.
Knocking the water tank, exploding the water tank right there.
Now, I noticed that there's some firecrackers there as well, so those will pop you back up if you get hit into that area.
Yeah, if you land where those plastic cups are, you just get dirty, okay? Nice hold from Yin Crescent, but gets break blown by Alan.
I think he's trying to do that sweep to keep her in check. You know, I don't want to. Oh, that fatal stun.
Goodness. Oh, he was ready for it though. He knew that.
Now both players don't have meter. Mila's about to get meter, so it's a half bar meter. Probably seal it out.
You gotta be careful. He's on the edge. This could be bad.
Oh,
here we go.
There goes the life. And she's falling all the way down.
That's 50% life for such a small mistake. One thing I want to touch on here, even though he took out that round, is that in Dead or Alive, a lot of your guaranteed damage is going to come from the environment. You got to position yourself correctly. It's very strategic. You got to strategize where you're going to be at all times because of situations like those where you get guaranteed damage.
And know what moves you can do in a jungle and how they will change your position.
Exactly.
Oh, nice use of the break blow there, off the break.
Going to go to the danger zone right here. Can capitalize. Let's see what he does. Nice.
Nice simple B&B juggle.
Still taking about half life with that. Okay, firecrackers are on the ground below Nicole right now.
Alan is still 2 rounds up though.
Nice side attack.
And again, like Yin Crescent doesn't have any meter right now, so he gets one good fatal stun. Unfortunately, he wasn't. That was it. That was the fatal stun for Mila. Unfortunately, he saw it coming.
Yeah, he read that easily. Oh, tries to go for the break blow in the juggle. Did not, I guess, study that juggle correctly. Ends up whiffing, burning this entire meter. Now, Yin Crescent will build up his meter right here. Gets a bounce into the crowd. Tries to go for the sit-down stun. The break hold stood out just long enough to stop it.
The break hold does have a bigger active window than a normal hold.
Correct. But it is also overall longer, so it gives you an opportunity to get a throw.
It also has more recovery, too, yeah. Now, he's about to seal it out. He just needs to get that read. Gotta watch those toes.
Yeah.
Watch those toes, Master.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. But I like what he did right there. He knocked them into the fireworks and then bounced them up and then sent them into the crowd, giving them another opportunity for combo potential. It can get really nasty.
He maximizes his positioning potential.
Yeah, exactly. He positioned himself correctly, and he makes sure that he took full advantage of the Chinese festival right here. And again, just talking about guaranteed damage and more potential for combos. You just got to position yourself correctly. You'll get rewarded heavily if you do it in this game in DOA6.
Yeah, one thing I've always liked about DOA is that you can have the option to get guaranteed damage, but you can get way more damage if you decide to give your opponent the chance of escaping.
Yeah, and you're talking about just one small window.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not even. Sometimes you can't even see your opponent.
Right.
Yeah.
back here in the underground base.
Yeah, it's called APO, and we're in this long tunnel again. There is a ceiling. They can't really use the ceiling because they're not characters with super launcher throws.
Ooh, that combo throw is really like a cheesy, man, I swear.
Yeah, and when it sends you to the wall, it's extra dirty, dude. When it sends you to the wall, the combo potential with that throw with Kokoro is incredible.
That 2K is really helping out Nickel.
Just sit down stun. Not capable of...
Now, unlike Bateman, if you break Mila's throws, she's +0.
Yeah,
so it's back to neutral in your face. Nice high counter throw by Yin Crescent, using his spacing well. Oh, this is going to do some damage. He gets the kicks off this.
Oh, gets the throw broken. They both have full meter. Whiffs completely, gets punished for whiffing.
Yin's just trying to get one round on the board here. Now again, like the break hold also will not kill you.
Yeah, break holds cannot kill you. They take about 5 to 10 points of damage, but they cannot kill you.
That's 5 to 10 points of damage out of a 300-point life bar.
Yeah. Ooh, did not see that coming, which is surprising, to be honest.
He waited way too long to do the 6-6B.
Nice throw. Tried to get a quick hit, was unable to get it.
Tried sidestepping, unfortunately he threw him. He's trying to bait him for that offensive hold off the ground.
He hits him with the evasion. Tries to go for the throw, whiffs the throw, comes back with the hit. Sends him close to the window. He needs to be careful. Again, this is all about positioning, and I don't think Alan is aware that the window's right behind him. Okay, he was able to move to the side.
I think he's trying to be extra cautious because he doesn't have any meter, and Yin Crescent's sitting there with a break low.
Yin Crescent breaking the neutral throw. Very nice side attack from Alan.
Some big poking, long range side step.
Nice with
oh.
Ooh,
that was last frame.
Time
that
is
was
running
last
out.
frame.
They got to make a decision, and Mila is losing. Nice low sweep.
Again, I think the benefit Mila has is that she has that long range sweep.
Yeah, it has a lot of range.
I don't think Kokoro has anything that can really match that.
Oh, nice bait into the mid punch hold.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Oh, the break hold. He's well aware that was coming. Nice break blow. Oh my god.
the damage, Duke.
It was on high counter too. He tried to go for the throw, got hit on high counter.
Oh, this is not good for Yin Crescent. He can still pull it out though. He has enough meter here to take one hit.
Oh, gets him in a crouching state. Does not do anything with it.
Keeping the spacing really on point. Oh, again that sweep. I told you.
Yep.
So Kokoro just had some trouble trying to get into that range.
And he's yelling on the stage saying that low sweep got me again.
Well, these two tend to play each other often in Maryland.
Yeah.
With the Maryland crew over there. Yeah, there's some pop-offs going on.
Yeah.
Friendly pop-offs, but pop-offs.
So Yin Crescent eliminated from the tournament. We'll move. We'll go back home, get a chance to play the beta. You know?
It's only a 2-hour drive, Yin. It's only a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
You can still get in time because I think the beta ends tomorrow morning at like 8.
I think it ends tonight.
Midnight?
Yeah, right before midnight,
okay.
Pacific time. So I think it's 11:59 p.m. if I remember correctly. Sorry.
Pacific time though, right?
Pacific time, yeah.
Like
so for us here in the East Coast, it'll be like about 3 o'clock in the morning. So now we got Ruchigu, or Emery Reigns, versus, who is that, B-Boy?
No, that's B-Boy, yeah.
Yeah, so B-Boy versus Emery Reigns. Again, Nico will probably be fighting Hayate, maybe Mila. We'll see what happens, but most likely Hayate. He feels more comfortable with Hayate.
Yeah, definitely with Emery Reigns. I've seen him throughout the tournament. I feel like he was definitely the most well-versed into the new system throughout the entire tournament. But I've seen some amazing gains by B-Boy Dragon, and we can. I need to see who has the better experience so soon. Now, luckily for us, they are taking out all the controllers that all these players have put in.
But you know, another thing is, you were talking about Emery Reigns. Emery Reigns has been obviously studying a lot of the videos and trailers and breaking them down, seeing what he sees. And then, of course, everything that he's been analyzing and the community has been seeing, he comes here and tries to test it out. So he's been on those stations, you know.
He follows the DOA6 official Twitter,
Yep.
and they've been releasing videos as the game's been coming out with interesting combos that people can start thinking about. So if you want to go back and see some of those pretty much all still apply.
Yeah. They're, like you said, they're available on the DOA6 official Twitter account as well as the Facebook page at Dead or Alive Game.
Sorry, do you think we're going to see Hayate or Mila from Emery Reigns?
I think Hayate. I think it's going to be Hayate. He may swap if he, like, loses very quickly. He may, but I think he's going to stick Hayate the whole way.
Hayate's always been one of those interesting ninjas that I felt like could be great, but like just wasn't quite there yet at DOA5. And to see a lot of his changes, he has a lot more like Nimpo techniques now that help establish him as like one of the potential powerhouses of this game.
Yeah, he's definitely better. Feels more ninja-like. You know what I mean?
He also looks cooler. I mean,
yeah,
just that helps.
Yeah. If you look that cool, you gotta have some cool stuff.
Yeah, you can't be all flair.
Yeah. So yeah. So he's definitely been improved. I think the system. I think again goes back to the system helping him out. His stunts into his launchers, being able to get a lot more of his launchers a lot easier. Being able to get better combos because the launch height is all the same.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of that boosts Hayate.
And I've been noticing with B-Boy Dragon is that every time he gets a fatal stun, he likes to extend with the jab like a traditional DOA player, which opens him up to be normally held. So he'll do fatal stun, jab, fatal stun. And I'm wondering if Emery Reigns has caught on to that.
We're going to find out right now. We're here on Forbidden Fortune. There's an upper area and a lower area. Kraken moving the boat. We have the advantage here. I'm not sure if he's going to do anything. Nope. He gets a side attack. Turns him into the explosive barrels. Kraken.
Take him down to the bottom ship. Now this area is a lot of fun, Master.
Yeah, there's explosive stuff everywhere. You gotta be careful.
All those barrels and crates will like explode, knock your opponent up into the air, give you some more guaranteed damage, potential mix-up opportunities, as well as some fatal stuns.
So even if your character doesn't have a super launcher, you have these barrels that send them to the sky. Now, not every single one will blow them up, but the majority, I'd say about 90%.
Yeah, and it can expand to be even a bigger room if they hit that wall right there.
Yeah, so it looks like they may be going to that room.
Okay.
No, they're going back the other way.
One of the advantages of Hayate, he has that ceiling throw.
Here we go. Looked like he was going to get some more out of that, but he already had hit the ceiling.
Ooh, nice use of the evasion with the wind dash.
Very good evasion. Cocks back, and it comes back forward with the elbow.
Solid poke, punch kick. There's that sidestep skill that B-Boy's been adapting to.
If you notice right there, B-Boy is actually adjusting himself, so he has the barrels behind him, but now he's in a bad position himself.
Luckily, Emery Reigns was able to drop the combo there, wasn't able to convert it into the danger zone.
Nice bounce. Goes for the close hit. Takes about 25% health off of that combo. Nice break hold coming out of Emery Reigns.
Oh, that could be death. That could be death. He doesn't have a break blow though.
Oh, he has to go the opposite way. He's trying to reposition, but in that particular case, he's so close to the wall, it doesn't work out for him. But he still was able to close out the match, so 3-0.
Yeah. Having that much of a life lead, even with that much damage, he was able to secure a win.
Yeah. So Emery Reigns closing off the first match right now, 1-0. B-Boy Dragon. Looking like he was trying to do the smart moves here and there, utilizing the environment, but just didn't work out for him. So what other adjustments do you think he could have done?
Again, like I think Emery Reigns there in terms of his Hayate, he had to be getting some better positioning on the juggles as well, because you saw that how much positioning matters to DOA, because if you're not careful, next thing you know, you don't have enough room to teleport. You can't teleport.
Yeah, and he got side attacked a lot.
Yeah.
He got side attacked.
And there we go, right there again, another side attack.
Yeah.
See, he likes to come in with that 6-6P when any Hayate would.
Yep.
So using this new side attack system that's actually very powerful against linear attacks, B-Boy Dragon is just trying to get that neutral game going.
Gotcha. Now, Emery Reigns is right next to the egg, the pterodactyl egg, which will send to the top of the Lost Paradise level, but it looks like it won't happen in this round.
Now, unfortunately, I see a lot of Nikos go for that, like, 4-punch string, so I think Emery Reigns is ready for that. That's why he was able to hold that.
It's kind of a, go-to move,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Personally, I would have sidestepped and then thrown it, but whatever. This damage is going to be pretty high, though.
Goes for the break blow cancel. Was hoping that B-Boy Dragon would break hold. Did not hold.
I've not seen that kick land yet. Is that because of Nico, or is that because I know she's a lightweight?
No, it's not because of that. I think it's because he's doing too many hits prior to the launch, or prior to getting to that transition of the juggle.
So the hits will help increase the gravity.
Yeah, exactly. The more hits you do, the faster they start to drop to avoid, really long combos.
Sometimes it's easier just to do simple, like 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah. It also depends on your launcher as well. The recovery of the launcher, not just the height that you get from the launcher.
It's a nice limbo stun there from Emery Reigns. Hit him in the back, got a guaranteed launch win.
His back is kind of towards the pterodactyl egg, but it looks like he doesn't care.
Well, he actually went for a break hold too, so I think he was trying to expect a wake-up kick.
I knew that was coming. He had a full meter.
It's B-Boy Dragon.
Yeah.
Nice poke.
Launch. Close hit. That'll be a wrap. That close hit gives you extra damage.
B-Boy Dragon with the round on the board. got a long hill to climb because Emery Rain's about to get full bar.
Gets a close hit damage again. Takes about 30% in health away from Emery Reigns. His back is towards the pterodactyl. Are they going to do it? It could happen right here.
We're going to go flying, guys.
Welcome to the jungle.
Now we're going to go back up to the top floor of the stage. And unfortunately, the jab is fast and the 6XP is not.
So nice second round from B-Boy Dragon. Looking like he's going to do a comeback of 3 rounds. We're about to find out right now. Now, B-Boy is in water. Now they're both in water. A counter hit low will give you a deeper stun if you're in the water area.
I like the use of the wave dash cancels from Emery Reigns there. He's trying to fake B-Boy out, looking for his opportunity time to get in there.
He should complete this juggle right here.
It's nice to see that attack.
Oh, goes in with a raw fatal rush.
And unfortunately, he wasn't able to knock him down to the next transition. Nice hope
B-Boy Dragon trying to tech roll and attack immediately afterwards. It's not working out for him. It does not work like that.
He's just trying to
trying to go for the break hold.
Oh,
that is minus 1,000. You do not do that.
It's minus free throw.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's minus free throw.
So B-Boy will be knocked out of this tournament. Emery Reigns will progress in the loser side of the bracket of the top 8. Congratulations to him. Shout outs to B-Boy for making it happen. His birthday was yesterday. He's been doing really well here in multiple fighting games. So it's great to see him here back on DOA6 on the Dead or Alive side to play again.
I know he was talking to us earlier about how excited he is to see the Dead or Alive World Championships and enter those events, and he just feels so great being able to play a DOA again after we closed off DOA5 last year.
For those of you guys just tuning in right now, Dead or Alive is going to have, or Dead or Alive 6 is going to have a World Championship going on where there'll be $90,000 in prize money.
Not only a championship, but a championship series.
Yes, championship series, or where it has a $90,000 prize prize bonus or prize overall.
Total pop prize.
Yeah, total pop prize. You know, have different qualifiers or different events in North America, Europe, and Asia. So just imagine that. And some of those events and how much money you can potentially win.
$90,000 is a lot for a full championship series.
It is a lot. We give you the training mode, extensive training mode.
So anyone can prepare for this, you're saying?
We bake it into the system.
And then you have the online mode.
And then you have the online mode. Exactly. Then you have the online mode. Then you have a World Championship series. And then new net code. I mean, we're giving it to you all, guys. We're trying to show you that we here at Team Ninja are trying to help you out.
And for how much? How much is it?
Absolutely free.
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay.
Low cost of free.
What about shipping and handling?
Oh yeah, that I don't know about that. You know, that it could cost a little bit.
$60.
Yeah, maybe. But if you get 90,000, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to cover the cost. It's a good return on investment there.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to be having FSD Rakudo versus FSD Nicole.
Yep.
This will be Mila versus Bayman. Man, I don't even know where to go with that matchup. Like, Rakudo with his way of adaptation. No, he's sitting on his leg. He likes doing that cross-legged sit down whenever he's getting serious. Because
he's trying to make sure that all the blood is going to his brain.
He likes
and not
to focus on the pain that he's going to be bringing to the table.
He's basically saying, my leg does not need this blood flow right now. My brain needs it more. We're just going to cut it off for a quick second.
I think the stage helps out Mila more, but if Bayman gets one good wall backbreaker, it could be like 45% life gone.
That's true, because he would hit the wall and bring him back down. Yeah. I think I do agree though. I think it does benefit Mila more.
Ooh, nice offensive pull by Rakudo.
Very good. Gets hit, nice stun. There's no stagger in this game. I feel like he could have punished that for sure. Gets knocked into the wall.
Unfortunately, being a wrestling ring, I think it's dangerous on all sides.
Yeah. The electrical ring. Oh, he gets hit by the low.
He was expecting that mid-kick wake up.
He was. Ends up burning his mirror. Now he has to be careful that Rakudo might do the same thing to him. Instead, he goes for the offensive.
We're seeing the same strategy that he had against a Sly Bass, where he's like ending it out with that running forward offensive hold.
Okay, right now, Rakudo's back is to the wall. He needs to be careful. He gets knocked into it. Now, he techs to the side, puts Nickel against the wall, but now he's rolling away from it right now. They're in the middle of the ring. Nice offensive move again by Rakudo. Nice advanced mid-kick.
That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot. It hurt a lot.
Remember, high counter status, rather be high counter strike, high counter hold, high counter throw. That's 160% in damage revision.
That means an extra 60% of damage given
from
to
the
you.
initial move.
Just for reading correctly.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be a nasty mix-up here. Oh, he saw the 2B.
Oh, and he reads the offensive hold. Backs up. Wow, that was nice.
I know Recruiter's trying to figure out, his face and the blood.
And the glasses.
That was some fighting entertainment right there, Master.
I'm telling you, man, it's brutal. You can feel the hits.
Oh, especially with the sound effect. Kudos to the sound team over at Team Ninja on that.
Hey, yeah.
Recruiter's sealing that 3-0. Wow. God, I don't know if you were able to catch what he said, but that was some nasty back talk there. Come back to me when you're somebody who matters. Oh my God, man! I love the
dialogue there.
Yeah, the dialogue between the characters before and after in this game.
Yeah. We're in Lost Paradise now. Gotta be careful.
Look at the damage.
The water.
Oh, now does he let him break it out?
Hey,
See that? Look at that distance, but it wasn't able to help against Mila's 60 plus K.
Yeah. So again, if like you mentioned earlier, if he's letting him break that, I think it's not just a huge benefit. I think he might as well finish it.
Might as well get the damage, drain the clock. Now again, they're in the water here too, so if it lands a 1P, he gets a different stun on counter hit. So he could get a 1PP as well as a mix up with his offensive hold. We'll get a new animation.
Nice combo coming from Rakudo, taking about 30% health.
Let's see if he took your mate. Maybe you should take one. There
there
he
you
goes.
go.
Yeah, he took your advice finally, Master. It took him 15 years, but he took your advice. Oh man,
Nice. That's
just
another
drowning in
25%.
the water.
Oh my
there we
goodness.
go. Just drown her in the
Oh
water.
my God! Drink some water.
And then just
it
like
breaks her back.
Just oh man, he's an assassin, so he knows how to do it quickly at least.
That is brutal.
Oh man. Now again, I just saw Recruiter try the Fatal Rush. Unfortunately, she went low. It's a high attack, and you can't extend that string of the Fatal Rush if you don't hit it. It's the one string in the game where you aren't able to extend the string unless you I don't hit
Now
it.
right here, you can get a pound if he tries, or he can go straight for the break blow. Perfect.
That was in his
50%.
combo challenge, and it took me 25 tries, Master. Like
To land that combo.
Yeah, to land that combo. Because his hitbox is so small on that punch, man. Oh man, Recruito's got better skills than I think anyone gives him credit for.
That was really good, yeah. And all that was, as soon as he started off his juggle, went into the egg, went to the break blow, all that was guaranteed again. You have to use the environment in their life. That's where you're going to get the majority of your guaranteed damage. And he got 50% health.
There's also the change in the revision system with the juggles as well as in DOA6. So I think Recruito probably wanted, it was a good call for him to risk that because it definitely would have guaranteed him sealing out the round. Instead of like trying to do like a jab or
just a traditional combo, yeah, because you get that boost in damage anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you have the meter, use it.
Yeah, it will scale. The break blow will scale some, but I think in that situation, like you mentioned, it's probably the best scenario to do.
You know, and one good thing as a DOA5 player, I had a secondary that I loved. I know a lot of other people loved.
You're talking about a girl named Mai?
Fang? Oh no, Mai. But yeah, Mai. That was her name. yeah, that was it.
So from King of Fighters, Mai will be returning to Dead or Alive. So if you guys are King of Fighters fans, we will be having Mai join the roster.
I'm so excited to see Mai again in the new DOA6 engine.
And we will have another King of Fighters.
So she's
character.
bringing a friend.
She's bringing a friend.
Male or female?
I can't say at this time. I cannot give out that information, but there will be a second King of Fighters character joining the roster that will be announced at a later time.
Do you have any idea yet that they announced when Mai will be coming back?
No, that'll be announced a little later.
Okay, but she's in the first. Both are in actually the first season pass.
Exactly. They're both part of the first. So if you purchase a season pass, Mai is included in that season pass.
And then you also get a few extra things in the season pass as well. Not only a few extra DLC content in terms of costume packs, but you also get 2 exclusive outfits in the season pass.
Correct.
Right?
So if you get the season pass, you get 2 exclusive outfits for Neo. One for Neo Tengu and one for Nico. Nico will come in with the scouter that you see where it kind of checks out information, and she also has like the official like lanyard and attire for her work. And the scouter, being an accessory, can actually be swapped out to other characters.
Swapped out with her other accessories like her glasses and stuff.
Yeah, instead of having glasses, you can have the scouter, and that scouter can actually go to other characters as well.
Oh, because everyone can use glasses, they can use the scouter, right?
Exactly. You want Raito to have the scouter, he can have the scouter.
So they can all check whose power levels are stronger.
Exactly. If they're all over 9,000, you know what I'm saying? They might break if they're checking Hayabusas.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, it is Nico. Nico's the one who designed it. She's been studying up on all the DOA lore.
Yeah.
Which anyone can study up in DOA6 as well.
Yeah, so for those of you guys that, I know this is a competitive
I'm a fan of the story. So.
But I know this is a competitive setting, but for those of you guys that are watching back at home, kind of like checking out all the new moves and stuff, all that information is actually in the game. It's in the library menu. You'll see an encyclopedia there and some trivia. You can get all that information in there.
We're going right into it with UGS Dracaris, also known as Jaeger, versus UGS Slybass.
Here we go.
These guys have been playing against each other all weekend, so this will be fun.
Good fortune. Slybass against the wall.
Nice fuzzy. I almost didn't even see him duck that high.
Real quick. Nice.
One thing to remember about DOA is that if you duck a high, you instant duck. It's one frame.
Yeah.
A high attack, yeah. Ooh, nice hold by Slybass there.
Tries to get a quick stun. Nice block, does not punish. Ends up having to deal with this mix-up here.
We see where Jaeger got his, got the confidence to run in and do forward throw.
Got it. It was a master special. Here you go. He gets the stun. Barrel behind him. This is like, bad.
All these delayed strikes just hitting the whiffed holds.
Nice evasion. Goes for the sit down. Oh, goes for the barrel instead.
It's going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to hurt quite a bit, actually. About 50% on that combo. Gonna hit him into explosive, maybe. I'm not sure what he has planned here. And, predicts the break hold.
Right into the reset.
Wow. That was dirty. Nice side attack coming out of Slybass. Goes for the low hold. Goes for the offensive hold and finishes off that round. 1 round apiece in this first matchup.
That ceiling throw into break hold into ceiling throw was definitely a dirty tactic. Now you can't break hold out of those breakables, right?
Yeah, the environment guarantees the follow-up attack as long as you're quick enough. So any environmental hazards, you cannot break hold at all, or even the traditional hold. You have an X amount of frames to actually follow up, so you gotta make sure you use that environment. Again, environment giving you that guaranteed damage.
These guys are just all over the field.
Oh my goodness.
God! Because of that cut, I just thought I just pictured his head go flying into the explosion. Like that looked like it was painful.
Down.
Got him the round.
Here, what's the combo?
Look, he went
behind him.
Went under him to help position switch him into another breakable.
Yeah, it was right there, but he gets tight attacked by Slybass. Uh-oh, here we go. We're gonna go. This actually opens up the map.
I don't think he's gonna survive this.
Probably not. Oh, he drops the juggle. Gets that advantage though.
Yeah, watch out. That low sweep's really fast.
It is really
And
fast.
it's tracking.
It's fast, it's tracking, and he was on top of the coins. And the coins are actually kind of slippery. So they were in an area where there was a bunch of coins.
Right,
get hit there.
Because they're slippery, they can create longer stuns and deeper hits.
Right, on counter hit, on the initial hit, it'll create a longer stun right there. So Jaeger taking that match, first match, 1-0.
Oh, here we go. Unforgettable.
Unforgettable. Now, a lot of people that may be new to the series, this particular stage actually has 6 DOA stages in one. It kind of gives it's a museum of stages, so you'll see a couple of props because it is an actual museum. But in each level will have a lot of the danger zones that you remember from DOA 2, DOA 4, DOA 5. Yeah, basically. Even DOA 1.
We didn't see this stage though in DOA 5. We
No,
saw the outside.
You saw the outside, and I think a lot of fans were, really liking what they were seeing, and it was in a cutscene.
Yeah.
So the team went ahead and put it in there.
Now we have the war zone in here. I was playing this earlier, and they actually have a rocket slide across the tram to imitate exploding up in the air like the rocket from DOA 5. Oh, that's just such a nasty mix-up.
And I think they might go into it right here. Uh-oh, here we go. Cancels it. Doesn't have any meter. This is all guaranteed.
Rebound, goes to a close hit.
Nice 50% combo. Going into the wall. Yep, here we go. Again, all danger zones are active, just like the previous iteration. And one thing to consider is that when you go into those areas, the music will change.
That's nice. That's a fact.
So the music's going to change. Now we're back into the war zone music.
Just expect him to hold there off the barrier. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out for him. Yeah, you don't want to be handstanding that far away.
Yeah.
Just asking for like a dragon kick or something.
Nice side attack.
Nice stun with the drunken stagger stun.
Gets hit. They both have full meter. Checks for the break hold. Gets high counter thrown. Looks like he's going to drop it, but he gets a break blow right here if he wants it, but he doesn't need it. He's going to save it for the next round.
And he's up one match. He's feeling confident right now.
Yeah. Ooh, tries to go for the sit-down stun. Gets side attack by Slybass. Goes to the launcher.
Nice low hold punish.
Gets this for free. Gets the environment. No, he hits the wall instead.
Just 1 degree off.
Just by a little bit, literally.
Positioning matters, as you said earlier.
Yes. There you go. Are we going to go for the launcher? No, goes for the throw.
That's guaranteed after the first throw.
Yes.
And then positions them in a
And has the advantage
so
after.
yeah, exactly. So it's a nasty mix-up.
Brad Wong hopping on the ground.
Just out of range. No throw punish. Oh, that's actually safe. So
Raw break low.
Jaeger just being like, I want to go ahead and just stop this pressure.
It's could be going over the wall over here. I'm not sure if he's gonna make it. Hard break.
Oh, that's
break
death. If he doesn't drop it, he's
that's
dead.
game to take. Yeah.
Jaeger sealing it out.
Now this is the winner side, right? So it's gonna be winners final.
Oh, is this winner final?
Yeah, I believe this is winner's final. So we'll have one more match.
Oh, that's
in,
right.
3 out of 5.
Yeah, I remember. Sorry, my bad about that. It's 3 out of 5. Okay. I was wondering why. Yeah, why weren't they standing up?
Because it's 3 out of 5.
I get you. It's all making sense to me. Sorry, I'm just focused on the actual fights.
Okay, so this stage is ground level, but everything explodes basically. So any throw that leads to the ground or to the wall or any hits, you get extra boost of damage.
On walls, yeah, walls, grounds. It can lead to some devastating combos.
And especially with the new wall stun and wall bounce system, you can decide exactly how much you want to play around with the system and get extra damage.
Again, that you were talking about it earlier. That bicycle kick like is just an easy way to get a break blow.
Super easy. It could be the lowest launch, and Rig will always get it.
So nasty.
Easy damage, man. You got to be careful. Here we go. Brad Wong trying to mix it up. He gets the first round of the third match. Nice stun. Nice break hold. Didn't want to deal with the mix-up. Burns the meter. Has an extra meter just in case. Go sweep again. Nice throw. Ooh, break hold. Oh, whiffs the dragon kick.
The evasion on Brad Wong's like dodges.
Forward throw coming out of Rig. Come in, tries to go for the break blow. Does not time it correctly. Gets hit out of it. Nice low throw. Low hit, low kick. Wow, he tried to sidestep, gets thrown into the floor. I thought he was gonna die. Nice side attack coming out of Sly Bass, taking the second round.
I've noticed it's been easier to sidestep Rig once he's in Flamingo stance. Sidestepping him at neutral just feels a little more difficult.
Against Rig?
Against Rig, yeah.
Rig has a lot of good tracking
pokes, yeah. Nice launch. Can he finish it? Yep, it's going to finish it.
So Sly Bass able to survive and get a match. So 2-1.
He's still in it. He's still in it. He has a chance here. Just squeak some more.
Yeah. Exactly what we will.
You just have to wait for the buzz to start happening. You know?
Yeah. He drinks light beer, by the way.
Does he?
Yeah, that's what it says. You guys to watch, you know.
Can't have him holding a can of Red Bull.
Nah. No. Here we go. We're in ATO.
There's that tracking attack I was talking about with Rig.
Gotta be careful. Those servers in the background will bounce you in the air, even if you're in a juggle.
Extremely high too. It's not even like a low launch.
You throw from Brad Wong, forward throw into the wall. Takes about 40% of the life for a bad read.
He was waiting for a low wake-up kick. Unfortunately, it didn't come.
Nice stun. Could have gotten something more.
Nice fuzzy to avoid the throw launcher.
Backs up. Sly Bass didn't really have to come in. Came in, ends up losing that round. He had the life lead. He could have just drained the clock.
But even if draining the clock, 23 seconds can feel like 2 minutes in DOA.
True. But it still adds more and more pressure. To
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sly Bass just not wanting to do break hold here.
50% gone.
It cost him.
He's already down a round. He's about to be down 2, but he does have a full meter here, so we see if he utilizes it correctly. His back is towards the breakable window, side steps to the side.
It's going to be looking difficult. Oh, there you go.
Again,
you get to start the next round, though, at least with full meter.
Yeah.
If you land one fatal stun, it'll be all guaranteed.
Gets hit by the highs into the mid. Nice break hold from Sly Bass. He says, you know what? I'm probably not going to get much meter anymore, so you might as well use it now.
Exactly. You don't want to be knocked out of the winners bracket in winners finals because I didn't wait to use the meter that I had.
Nicely timed break hold from Jaeger. Ends up switching it around. This could be an easy combo. Oh, he drops the juggle. That's going to hurt because that could have been really good for him.
He's going to be thinking about that on the ride home.
Yeah. Sit down. Nice break hold.
He had to break hold there. He had to.
Oh, that is a bad read.
Oh, that sealed it out.
So Jaeger will move forward to the grand finals. Slybass will go to the loser side of the bracket. Still great play by Slybass with Brad Wong.
Right.
You know, using a lot of the tricks. I know they played a lot yesterday after the tournament, and they were playing in the stations a lot.
And before the tournament.
Exactly.
And Thursday night. And Friday night.
And Friday night.
and they play each other like on DOA5 nonstop as well. So they're no strangers to each other's play styles.
Yeah, they're very familiar with each other and how they adapt to one another. So Jaeger taking that particular match, going to the grand finals. Now we got Emery Reigns versus Rakudo. This should be very interesting.
It's going to be a high-octane match here, I expect. With Emery Reigns is like Hayate.
Yeah, I'm wondering how the Hayate
Bayman
match is going to turn out, because it's so different now. So I wonder if that's going to work in his favor, and if he's going to be able to adapt to whatever Rakudo puts out on the screen.
You know what I haven't seen too much of from Rakudo in this tournament that he's well known for?
What's up?
Tank roll.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen a whole lot of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it just not comfortable with that?
I don't know if it's been changed or if he just like I haven't had to use it yet. It's his like trump card, but he is sitting here in the losers bracket. And I haven't seen him use it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen it even once.
That's yeah.
I saw him do the roll backwards though, and he
yeah.
some moves.
Well, that backwards roll, he actually wanted in DOA5 and never made it there, so it made the transition to 6. And he just seems. I think as we saw in the previous match, he seems to have a lot better innovation for him now than it did in DOA5.
Right.
So a lot of this as well is like this since this tournament was free entry. A lot of the players are still using it a little bit as a training guide because there's only so much that wonderful training mode can teach you. Once you actually step into the ring with the other players, that's where you can I commit to the stuff that I actually spent 20 hours working on.
Exactly, but it just makes the grinding that much more. I guess
it's easier.
Because it's easier, it makes it fun.
Yeah,
because it's like, okay, you know what? It's easier for me to research this, and then if you lose to a character, you just put that character in there, you put it on record. Look at the frame data, how much advantage, disadvantage, all that good stuff.
Having the data in front of you, easily accessible, and explaining why you lost is a lot better than just questioning, running into frustration, flipping the table.
Trying to look at the stream or trying to look at the video, like, how did I lose? I mean, what is that? Could I have done something else? I can't understand. It's like
none of my friends play that character. I can't get them to come over.
Yeah.
I don't know who would win this matchup. Both players are really strong. I mean, Rakudo is the EVO 2018 champion for Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate.
Right.
Last round,
yeah.
Both.
But we're in DOA. We're in DOA6. So
we're going to be starting off in the DOA2 boss arena.
Yep. In the background right there that you see. That's Unforgettable. This is the lower area of Unforgettable.
It actually has a slight downward slope, so it might help out with some juggles. However, Bayman is a heavyweight and Mila is a lightweight.
Yeah. Now Emery Reigns going with Mila this time instead of Hayate.
I think it's because he feels that Rakudo might already have a peg on his Hayate, and he doesn't want to give away his. He wants to try it out with Mila to see if he can get that experience factor in.
Ooh, nice evasion right there. Ducks the high.
She's still +0. Oh, the sidestep attack.
Yep, you gotta be careful with that.
Most Milas will stick out that 6P, and you see what happens when you know that well from Bayman.
And the problem with that, obviously, with all the quick moves, they're so linear, right? So she has to basically commit to a slower tracking move, which means she can be interrupted.
And she doesn't have many fast tracking attacks.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like this is a bad character choice by Emery Reigns.
Oh my goodness, goes for the wall stun, gets all that extra damage too. Now he could have held that, but I think the mix-up was too strong against Emery Reigns. He didn't know what to do or what the right thing to do.
Oh, the 45% life gone. Like even the break blow here is not going to do that much damage.
Yeah.
The shades are off though, Master.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, nice break hold.
Oh, tries to come in with a whip punching move. Does not time it correctly. Ends up getting hit. The stun's still in there. Nice guard break. Slide attack. It's the wall.
In DOA5, I would have expected Rakudo to do a tank roll there. Because I'm really finding it awkward that I'm not seeing it at all.
Or even just a side attack.
Yeah, one of the two, you know. And that could be very well why he doesn't do the tank roll as much. The side attack is so much better. Nice throw punish because that is unsafe on block. Doing the whole thing. Look at that, 35% life being the extension.
Ooh, Raw break. Oh, and he knew the throw. He knew the break hold was coming. He throws him after that. I don't think that's the best throw to do, but he got it anyway.
Yeah, I think it was just a panic back grab.
Yeah.
Nice use of the offensive hold. Again, Rakuto well known for, you always tend to forget about those offensive holds until right when your life is gone.
Until it's too late, or until you're drinking water. One of those two things.
Now we're going to see characters. Yeah, we're going to see character change. He doesn't want to go out without using his Hayate.
Yeah. I wouldn't think he would go out that way.
And this is loser semis, right? So then it's going to be the first two.
Yep, first two.
Winner of this goes on to play Sly Bass.
Yep. So here we're going to have Hayate now versus Bayman. It's going to be a really interesting matchup now.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about earlier. It's just how is this going to play out? I can't even. I haven't played DOA6 enough to know.
Nobody does.
I know.
Nobody does. That's why we're here at this special event. Thankfully, because of Biggie Gaming helping us out here and being here at Winter Brawl meeting.
Emery being a little more defensive than I was expecting. Rakuto really utilizing the sidestep against that 6-6B.
Now I feel like in space, open areas, I feel like Hayate wins that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially with his new juggles.
And we have enough space here, so I want to see if he's going to utilize a lot of the extra space that he has in this arena.
Nice break hold, persistent switch. Now it's back to the wall. No, Rakuto knows that's safe, but it also means that the guy's going to attack.
Does the back turn parry to avoid the stun. One sliver of health, goes for the special wake up. Was not expecting that. Nice side attack, was able to block. Nice throw punishment, 50 seconds on the clock. Tries to go for the raw break blow. It's going to hurt him because he's going to go to the next round like that.
I know, especially because he was just out of range, but in range enough for Bayman's 6 speed.
Yeah.
It was just a tip range. It was like 0.01 meters, Manny.
A little, is that right?
Wow, he didn't extend it.
Thought he was going to go for the launch. Did not go for the launch. That is a tracking move.
And now there's the tank rolls, yeah.
Could have punished that. It took too long to punish.
Oh, nice.
Jump over the low get up kick is unsuccessful.
Nice hold from Emery Reigns. But, and he still has a full meter against Rakuto's lack of meter.
Yeah, he needs to take full advantage of that. Maybe go for a super launcher throw into the fatal rush.
Just needs one fatal rush as well, yeah. Just one good fatal rush read of the sidestep. Now it's all gone.
Yeah. I think he really just wants to use it just to carry the momentum and get the advantage. But I think you're sacrificing way too much meter just for that. Maybe towards the end of a round it'd be better.
There's the tank roll, so it does still work.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be death.
That is brutal. One round away from being eliminated. Emery Reigns has to adapt very quickly. Or otherwise, he'll be at home studying this video. You know what I'm saying?
On the road back, too.
Yeah.
Both players spacing out. Emery Reigns trying to be more defensive, but like, there's that ring, there's that rope damage.
That's going to hurt.
If you get hit within a certain distance of those ropes, they will bound you back into the ring.
Yep. Nice hold coming out of Emery Reigns.
Oh.
Rakuto knew he was going to finish it, goes for the low throw, ends up getting extra damage. Tries to go for the break, hold, unsuccessful. Nice side attack from Emery Reigns. Ooh,
that's one kill.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
It's like the offensive holds don't seem to do much damage on normal, but they'll do a lot on high counter, especially with that extra 60%.
Yes, exactly. That extra boost.
Yeah, it's amazing how much that difference in damage on that life bar matters when you see that 100% and the 60%. Like you saw him in the first set against Mila, like he had 1 pixel left on normal, and then all of a sudden he gets the high counter there to seal it out, and you're just like, wow.
You're thinking like, I'll be all right.
Yeah,
yeah. You're
like,
not all right.
Yeah, this doesn't do too much. Oh, where did my life go?
Yeah. So it's really interesting.
You get the run back.
Congratulations to Emery Reigns for making it to top 8. Essentially top 3, right? That was top 3. Yeah, because we're here in the
top
grand
4.
Final. Yeah, we're top 4. So he'll be at home, I'm sure.
This isn't grand final. This is losers finals.
Yeah. Oh, this is losers finals. Yeah, that's right. Top 4.
Sly Bass knocked Rakuto down to the losers bracket, so Rakuto gets to have the run back against him. It was a pretty close match between these two earlier.
On yesterday?
No, today.
Oh, today.
He knocked him down at the start of the top 8.
Right. Yeah.
Be interesting to see if
maybe it's just that Rakuto wasn't used to it, but now having that match, maybe that'll help.
You know, a lot of times I like to think Rakuto functions a lot like Batman. It's like how much time
Batman.
How much time do you give him for his match depends on how well he performs it.
Gotcha.
It's like,
this man said Batman.
Batman, man.
There you go. We got
You
Batman.
can't tell that that's a superhero, man.
Right, there you go.
Look at that glove. He's disguising. He's in disguise.
Mr. Wayne. Once he takes off the glasses, he turns into Batman.
Yeah.
No one would tell.
I think we're in the same stage that we're in too before the run back.
Yeah, this is one of the stages for sure.
Yeah, there's one stage they fought. Oh, wow, that was a big sidestep on the last frames.
Looked like he could have gotten the throw right there, right?
Look at that high counter. Oh man. Yeah, he's trying to use that 9P to get him off the ground state because that ground state really gave him a problem in that first set.
Nice parry. Gets the advantage.
Yeah, that's gonna kill.
That is guaranteed after that hit right there. Knocks you down hard, giving you that.
That parry guarantees all that?
Not the parry, but the actual combo itself.
Okay, so when you get with the axe kick, it guarantees the ground throw. Yes. Look at the range for punish. Sharpshooter, does he go for the full thing? Yeah, I think he's learned now. He's like, if I've got to deal with it anyways, might as well.
Thought it was a low get-up kick. Did not wait for the animation. I think in most cases you can literally see if there is going to be a get-up kick coming. In that case, he just held early. Nice drop down.
1-1.
He has such a good mix-up, Brad Wong. Once he's in there and he can actually get his mix-up going, it's hard to predict where he's going to go. He has the offensive holds, he has the throw.
Especially with all those new evasive attacks that Team Ninja was so kind enough to give him.
Yeah. Gets a stun. It's going to be problems. He tried to go for the throw, back turn. Did not work out for him. Rakudo was not having it.
Rakudo just doesn't know how to deal with that new ground game.
I think he can't deal with Brad Wong on the ground, period.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I think he hasn't figured out exactly how to deal with him. Like, up in normal standing space, it's pretty much a slight favor to Rakudo, but this lay down stance of Brad Wong is just giving him a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Especially when you return to neutral. Like a lot of things are returned to neutral in DOA6 now.
Ooh, nice side attack. He could have avoided that. He could have blocked that and thrown him.
The running slide kick.
Running slide kick from Rakudo poses out the third round. He's up 1 round, 2-1 on the first match here.
Now one thing to keep in mind with Slide Bass is that his secondary in DOA5 was Bateman.
Okay.
So he has some experience with Bateman's tricks.
So he can probably read most of the strings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he can react to a lot of the strings and knows when to poke with what. That's a guaranteed throw after that. He gets wave advantage set up.
Nice damage.
Try doing a wake-up kick mind game there.
Could have punished that. Does not punish that. Goes for the mid-punch hold. Tries to hit him with style. Look at him.
Again, that lay-down stance has really been messing with Rakudo's mind games.
And what I noticed about Sly Bass right now is that he's understanding that Rakudo is struggling with certain setups. So I think he's starting to feel himself and able to adapt to against Rakudo. It's like, you know what? He doesn't know what to do when I'm doing this. See? Right there. Hits him with that, made him burn his home meter. He's understanding that he can get away with a lot more.
Oh, that's it.
There, look at that. That's a character and a player with confidence right there. That's what you're seeing right now.
Yeah.
He's so confident he's even taking the drink.
However, he has to do it 2 more times.
He does. He does. Character switch potentially. Now, if Rakudo were to switch, who do you think he would go with?
Bateman.
He just went out to take a breather.
I can't. No, Hitomi. He does a secondary Hitomi. If he's going to switch to Hitomi, this would be the opportune time because he can still suffer.
When's the last time Rakudo switched to Hitomi and not like Leon or something like that?
In a tournament setting?
Yeah, in a tournament setting.
I don't even know if he did that. But
This
however,
could be a
there's
first.
no option to choose the Leon. So
Right, but I'm just saying, I have never seen him switch to anybody else.
He's been practicing his Hitomi. I haven't seen him play Hitomi this weekend though.
All right, guys, so that means you guys got to clip this.
He's been playing Hitomi in the first beta. He did Hitomi for a bit, but he switched to Hayate.
Here we go. Send them off to the bottom. None of them has super launcher throws, but every barrel here will send you to the ceiling. There it goes. That's a free combo.
I don't even know if he knows Hitomi's up H plus K is his Kratos thunder. I have not seen him play Hitomi. No, he's
aware of it. He's aware of it.
Okay, he's doing good right now. Hitomi excels. I don't know if she's going to be better against that laydown stance, but I don't think...
Ooh, into the wall. What's going to happen? It's a launch. He's going to get this for sure. Lightweight.
Oh, man, the damage. That whole juggle.
Oh, he read. He thought it was a low get a kick. Did not work out for him.
To be fair, that camera sort of disguised that thing for him.
Well, yeah, and there was like coins in the way.
Yeah.
You know? Again, this
Nice
stage,
sidestep.
the stage does expand after that area right there, so there's more area to go into. Nice, great blow. It was raw, doesn't take as much damage as we can with the juggle.
This is a long shit, Master.
It is a long chip. Oh, burns his meter, catches him in the early frames.
Bro.
He was trying to beat out the get-up kick.
There
Wow.
you go. Look at that. He tried holding
Yeah.
on lay-down stance to parry, and it didn't work out for him. However, he could get the juggle. Oh, he missed
could
the
have had
juggle.
something way better right there. He could have done it the first time too. He just
Yeah.
did a regular side step, but then the second time he did it, but he didn't do the proper juggle. He could have finished that round.
Kudo 1 round away from bringing it back.
Nice break hold. Does not want to deal with the mix-up, but he's out of meter.
He's not going to get a danger zone from this, though.
Oh, he tried to go for the offensive hold. Did it too early, I think. Here we go with the
Let's do
mix-up.
some
Oh
damage.
my God, that was dirty.
Even under him.
I've never
Under
seen
him.
that.
Wanted to hit the other danger zone, obviously.
Here we go.
Just finish it off. Just don't go for the style points. Just finish it off.
Yeah. There's still some barrels in this arena, so it doesn't mean you're safe. We've been blowing up every single barrel you can find, but there's still some left.
So
Nice break hold.
when can you attack against Brad Wong?
Yeah.
Like, 236p, solid damage,
Yeah,
getting
he got the close
33%
hit.
life.
He got the
Yeah.
close hit as well.
Now Makudo has a full meter.
Doesn't want to deal with the mix-up. There it
Oh,
is. He
he's-
expected it. What a read. Puts him on the ground. A low tweak. Backs up. Nice low punch.
Wow. I think he saw a
Catching
low
up in
kick.
line. No. He did the wrong one. Gets
Oh,
launched, and
with-
Rakudo will close off his match.
You see Makudo punish that on reaction? Like he ducked waiting for that. He could have done down forward throw, which would also kill.
Yeah.
But he just like said, no, I'm with punishing your hold.
Yep.
That's an extra level of degradation there.
Extra stuff. So Rakudo taking that match, so it's 1-1 apiece. 1-1 apiece for each one.
Now
we go,
we're
we're at
back
Lost
here in
Paradise.
the Lost Paradise. Now the water will cause those slip studs.
That, I think, would benefit more Brad Wong.
Yeah. So Rakudo wants to try to stay out of that. He doesn't have his offensive holds to help him out with that area.
Yeah, he does not. He can't make him drink water, right?
Yeah, I'm starting to realize I think like Rakudo might be using it coming a little more just to low sweep Brad
Right.
more often out of that ground stance.
And using the back punch, as you can see right there. He's trying to get that in there.
Nice break hold. It's tough to deal with the mix-up, so if you have the meter, might as well use the break hold. Ooh, solid the 6-6B.
Nice
That's
hard
plus.
break. That's plus. And
That's
full,
death.
guaranteed.
Unless something magically happened.
Yeah. There we go. Again,
He's just
Rakudo very hesitant, not sure
respecting
exactly
him.
what to throw out.
Yeah.
Laying down, he's trying to figure out what.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for. Is the 2H and K. Now he's like, okay, you can't play this lay down stance for me.
Can I send it to the pterodactyl? No, he does not. Avoids the egg just by a little bit. He's coming in whipping too many attacks. Rakudo will register that and will punish you accordingly.
See, this is what we're seeing from that. It's a good adaptation. I think it was in the end for Rakudo. Switching to Hitomi has really helped him out by sealing off the whole ground game against Brad Wong by using the tracking lows. It's really helped him out over top of what he did.
That's a high counter. That's going to hurt. Ooh, he misses the juggle.
Yeah,
He's trying to figure out what he's going to do.
Again, respecting the respect of the wake up.
Oh, that could be game. No, he does not finish it because he was going uphill. He was scared he would drop the combo. 10 seconds on the clock. Flybass has to do something.
Oh.
Wow! Gets the low.
Why did you 2H and K that? Oh my God!
Goes for the down forward throw.
Cost
Gets
him a few
damage.
extra times.
One round apiece, one match apiece. We're here in Losers Finals. This is going to trigger the
Oh,
pterodactyl.
it could be over if he times
just
the
needs
break
one
blow.
hit. One hit.
Just break blow it.
Nice. Very good time.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was 2 rounds. I was like, just go ahead and do break blow.
Yeah.
It's difficult to time that. It's not like a no timing thing.
Oh, no, you have to time it. Yeah, you can't just spam the move.
Yeah, because like, I don't think there's any attack that will like come out immediately as they're able to fall. Did you see that like lift off of the ground state?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he used his break blow there and got hit with the low sweep.
So he has no meter, but now Slybass has the full meter, so for we're going to see what's going to happen right now. Now, just because you break the Pterodactyl X doesn't mean you cannot break it again. You can just keep pinning it over and over, and Mama Pterodactyl will come down.
Nice, sealing it out with the hold. No, it's losers finals. So Rakuto, I heard I was thinking that Rakuto switched to Hitomi because he's like, well, if it doesn't pan out, I can switch to Bayman. He was going all in with Hitomi, I swear.
Yeah.
He was not. He totally forgot that this is losers finals.
So now, Rakuto 1 match away from winning this and going to the grand finals. Slybass needs to come back with 2 matches.
I think we're going on unforgettable.
Possibly. I was going to say that Slybass, I think, is starting to get a feel for Rakuto now again. I think some of those rounds show that he's getting comfortable again.
Well, we started seeing him do more down, lay down stance opportunities.
Yeah, opportunity, yeah. You get a free bounce off of that on the fireworks. All right, here's high damage stage. Using your environment is key here to make your victory that much easier.
Why didn't he low throw that?
I think he just hesitated.
Yeah.
Here we go. Going to the crowd for sure.
Now he's back.
Oh, it's guaranteed into the wall. He's either going to do the break hold. Yes, he saw the move coming out.
Oh,
nice. Unbelievable. This crowd is getting insane.
Oh, dang.
The fight is between Brad Wong and Tommy in the crowd. Here we go.
The crowd's like, just get off me. I don't want you here. Oh, look at
that. Was good.
Oh, no.
You don't see anything like that often. I'll tell you something.
Those guys just wanted the assists.
Yes. Great assist.
There's no more tag mode, but there's definitely some assists in this game.
Into the wall. Here we go again. Goes for the break hold. What's going to happen?
Oh, he just like straight up like said no. Just no.
He thought he mistimed that. He knew it was coming, but he just did it too early.
Oh, look at
the launch height off the fireworks.
Those fireworks are pretty powerful there, Master.
They are. They're really powerful. That's why you got to use the environment.
With Brad's new evasion, he's just definitely showing off like how risky yet rewarding this character can be if you take the time to study all his moves.
Exactly. Here we go. Forward throw from Rakuto. 1 round away from closing this out. This time we're going to go to the crowd. We did not go to the crowd. We go to the explosive taxi. Again, that's extra damage, guys.
Can he seal it out? This looks not looking good for Slybass. Waiting for that break blow.
They both have fear now. They got to figure it out. What's going to happen? He's going to get this? Yes, he is. That's the flying. Wow, into the wall.
Both guys waiting for that break blow option.
Oh my goodness!
God.
He did a side attack, I think, right there, but he just didn't push it enough.
Yeah.
He needed to push it one more time. He would have gotten that. It wouldn't have won the round for him, but it would have still been alive right now.
I think he was expecting the low hold. He was expecting a low hold just to get out of the pressure situation.
Yeah.
So normally when you get stuck into those situations, you end up having the mind game of the jab or the low attack coming out. So
very, very good match by both of them. That stage was very high.
I think Rakuto's trying to get some blood flow back into his leg.
Yeah, I fell asleep on him.
Oh man, what wonderful play.
It was a really good match. I like that. I like the way they use the crowd, the way they use danger zones. Again, this is all stuff that Dead or Alive is known for. Being able to use the environments, position yourself strategically, making sure that you take advantage of all these danger zones, the ground danger zones, the crowd, the wall, explosives. Very important stuff.
And I was seeing combos come out from those who with the online demo, trying out stuff in training mode, such as like going from one danger zone to the next danger zone.
Yeah.
Guaranteeing from one to the other, finding out how they can position change the characters in the middle of juggle and utilize those knockback attacks to help extend even further.
Yeah. And for those people that are playing at home, I mean, remember today's the last day to enjoy that demo, the online demo today. And make sure you download it and check it out if you haven't already, so you guys get a chance to experiment with all these new mechanics that we're talking about, because it's all in there. The other thing I wanted to mention is, even though the demo has quite a bit of things on it, it's a very big demo, has all the characters in there, there's some things that you don't get to see. So like in this case, Chinese Festival is not in there, Unforgettable is not in there. Yeah. So you had to be here to experience those moments early.
And likewise, the demo is running a little bit of a different balance data than the retail build that we're playing here at the event.
Exactly.
So you don't get the offline versus mode in the demo
as well. Yeah.
And that demo expires at the end of the weekend.
Yeah. Here we go. We're on throwdown. Here in some of the dirtiest of alleys.
Again, Jaeger on screen as Dracarys. He's well known for his rig, as you saw earlier, but I think because he's in Grand Finals winner's side, he's going to risk trying out the new Tina. He's also a showman himself, so I think he's also doing it for the stream.
Gotcha. I mean, Tina's like, I'm seeing this damage that Bayman's doing, and I'm just waiting for Tina to do something crazy.
you know, and also, but I think I can see the matchup reasoning for why Tina might be a good pick against Bayman because of all the offensive holds and parries.
Into the wall.
Now that's plus advantage for Bayman too.
That is true. It does give him the advantage right after that. I'm ready to see some of the big damage that Tina can put out there. Not sure if we'll get a chance to do it, but it really only
needs to
takes
get that
one
stun
throw.
first.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's big damage right there. That's 30% health off of one throw, trying to parry back turn. Didn't work out.
Couldn't be patient. Oh.
Whiffs the break blow, completely gets punished for that. Goes for the offensive hold. That's a safe bet right there. Good play by Rakudo.
That doesn't normally become a safe bet for against Tina with the offense.
Well, that's true.
But
he had the advantage there, and he was coming in.
Additionally, since Tina's a new character for Jaeger, I don't think he's well versed in the idea of throwing all those high damaging throws during the offense holds.
Nice mid punch hold from Jaeger. Ends up getting knocked into the crowd though.
Man.
Ooh, nice punch hold.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he's done. He's done. I just saw him. He said he's done. He's done with Tina. He was like, that was not good at all.
Did not go as I planned. I was trying to put big damage on the screen. I only got one chance.
Jumps to change character as fast as possible in that one frame link to the down X.
Rakudo of one match right now. He is having to work his way through the losers bracket, so he has to win 2 sets.
And the other thing with the rig matchup, which makes it annoying for rig players against Bayman, is Bayman's tank roll during Flamingo. Because he's stuck in the Flamingo state, the tank roll is like, what are you going to do? He doesn't have.
Well, he just had that one sweep, and that's about it.
Yeah, and he just has the sweep. So he has to predict it though.
Yeah. Because it's so long.
Yeah,
it takes so long
exactly.
To We're here in Lost Paradise again. Comes up with his up kick. Up kick is a very fast move. You can look up all the data in training mode.
There's the high counter throw. It's only about 25% life.
Oh, nice. Looking like they were going to go over the cliff. Does not go over the cliff. Gets held.
Offensive hold.
Kudo coming in strong. Nice parry. Hits him with that low. Gets a counter hit. Gets a nice little stun off of that because they're in the water.
This is safe.
Sit down stun from Rakudo, but gets break held.
Ooh! Like, I think he just did that to the dragon kick.
Yeah.
Oh, the hood is off. He's now
he ripped off his head. He needs new clothing, this man.
He's now less hood.
Low speed. Just to get the advantage does not work out. Gets parried. Yeah. See, Rakudo knows that the low sweeps in this game generally do not give you enough advantage to follow over with another stun.
Right.
So because of that, he can equally just easily parry.
Right.
Immediately afterwards. Smart play by him.
So typically, I'll make you drop below the jab height. Or the one problem with offensive holds is they have a huge recovery, and then you get high counter from.
Yeah. He's whiffing too many things. Rakudo's
Yeah.
going to register that.
Rakudo's also trying to make sure he keeps rig in the water for that very reason. Ooh, just out of.
This could be it. If he hits that pterodactyl thing.
Unfortunately, he hasn't practiced the juggling though.
He's trying to keep the advantage. He got the advantage out there again. Low sweep makes him burn his meter. Super launcher. He can let him drop and it'll be over. Nice recovery from Jaeger, was able to catch up right there. Looking like Rakudo was going to close it off. Does not work out for him.
The one time that bicycle kick does not work.
He is a heavier character,
Yeah.
So, and he was going uphill, so
Yeah.
it was against him.
Exactly, right there. That's what I was telling you about.
Yeah, Rakudo has not timed that yet, but it's okay. It's new to him. You cannot just throw a move out there and hope that you hit him.
That backward roll is so amazing.
That's pretty good recovery once you get out of it, too.
You're still uphill in this round. Break hold.
Out of Jaeger. Gets a low hit. That is safe. Goes for the offensive hold. Rakudo breaks. Jaeger breaks it. Nice parry from Rakudo.
There you go.
This could be it. Yep. He finished it.
There's some nice adaptation there from Rakudo because you know from his DOA6 play, he's used to letting people break out of that and be +3. But instead he guarded because he's -7 this time.
Nice forward throw from Jaeger. Not able to keep the pressure. Rakudo gets guard broken. He's being very patient. Goes for the parry. Unsuccessful with the parry. Looks like you could have gone for another parry right there, but he decides to go for an attack. Gets hit out of it. Gets counter hit. More life. Nice low hold from Jaeger. Gets hit by a counter hit low sweep.
This is going to do some damage.
Yeah, that's 50% right there.
He's got to deal with the wake-up kick, though.
But he does have full meter. He can just
He can break hold both if he sees any wake-up kick. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they both go for it, but one beats out the other one. Very risky from both parties.
I saw Jaeger even like put his hand on his face, like I don't know who won.
He wasn't sure. He's like, please hit. Remember, he's going uphill, and he's a heavier character. Nice sit-down stun. There's no meter to stop this.
Oh, man.
40% right there.
Jaeger with...
Wow, avoids that. That's game. Oh, it's not. It's not strong enough.
Recruiters come back from worse. It's going to be difficult, though. Yeah.
Remember, he does not have that advantage for breaking the throw, so he has to respect the follow-up. The hoodie is all torn up. He's got to recover for a quick bit, get a new hoodie.
Got some Red Bull.
Yeah. So Jaeger got one, so does Rikudo. Now Jaeger's 2 matches away from closing this tournament out.
Now it doesn't look as obvious, but there's actually where you see like some dark rocks on the right side of the camera now. There's actually a slip stun area in there, water there.
There's water, the little lake is right there, the pond. Does not want to deal with the mix-up with the break hold. Oh, great flow through his move. Knocks his glasses off. Has the life lead, huge life lead. Could have blocked that and finished it, but does not. Rikudo has half his meter though.
Jaeger's doing a really good job sealing out, working out with the break blow.
For another low sweep. He knew that the parry was going to come out. It's a good option. It's a good option. There's no reason not to do it either. Nice
if you have the meter, don't let it sit there. Saw the break hold. Now, luckily, Rikudo was in the air there, so he didn't get a full stun juggle.
Does not want to deal with the mix-up. Uses his meter. Nice forward throw. Runs over the throws. Got to be careful, though. I'm sure Rikudo is saving up that meter just in time.
Again, trying to challenge it.
He was trying to get that. I think he was trying to get that offensive hold right there in the water.
Yeah.
He's trying to position himself, get that extra damage.
There,
there you go.
And there you go. Like I said, it doesn't do much damage on normal hit. That one little pixel of health.
Good parry from Rikudo into the offensive hold.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing Rikudo switch over to a more offensive hold heavy style right now.
Nice break hold. Oh, he tries to do the same thing back. Does not work out.
Did he get punished for doing so?
Tries to parry, gets throw punch from that. They both have half a meter.
Nice use of the sweep to get
Saw that coming. Breaks the neutral throw. Great play by Rikudo. Sits him down or lays him down.
Didn't have enough meter to do a break blow off that bound though.
No, it did not. Both about equal health. Both 1 round apiece. Both 1 match apiece. Nice hit. Does not
There's
count
the tank roll.
breaks it. Goes up for
That's
the
not
throw.
going to kill.
What's going to happen? Oh, he goes for the break hold. Just trying to avoid the mix-up just to get the advantage back in his favor.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the mix-up didn't come.
Nice break hold. Did not work out in his favor, though. Back breaker.
Damage. More of that, please.
1 more of that, and that's a wrap. He may not need it, though. This is guaranteed.
It's not going to kill.
He needs to break this, though. He's by the wall. Oh, my goodness. What a read.
Wake up throw. Uphill slightly.
What's the mix-up?
Sally, I think he was hoping he'd get enough meter off the juggle to get that break blow.
Rikudo had all the momentum in that round. It was really hard for Jaeger to even think about coming back there. Now it looks like Rikudo's carrying that momentum from the previous round into this one. 2 rounds apiece.
Tight matchup.
Nice sweep. Goes for another sweep. Goes for a super launcher. Makes Rikudo burn his meter. This is not a good situation for Rikudo. He's going to finish this off. He actually could have just canceled that. He had no meter. He could have gotten it for a sit-down stun. Probably got something better.
Yeah.
Runs up and punches instead of the throw. He thought he was going to throw him. Did not happen. Goes for the offensive hold. This could be bad. Low sweep. Just go for an early low sweep after dashing. Back roll.
That was risky by Rikudo there.
Is this a comeback? Is this going to happen right now? Goes for the parry. Does not
went for offensive hold on wake up. Unfortunately, Jaeger was doing the wake up kick.
Yeah.
He thought he was like, okay, I've trained him enough. I've conditioned him enough not to do wake up kick.
He's going to tech roll. He's
going to tech roll, and I'm going to catch him on the tech. And then sadly, it didn't happen as he hoped.
So we're going back to character select. Hitomi. This is what he brought out against Slybass. I'm not sure if it's going to work out so successfully against Jaeger. I think I have to feel like I think he should have stayed with Bayman.
I think so too, but the offensive hold versus throw game hasn't been working out for Rakuto against Jaeger. If he's able to reset the bracket, then I think obviously we'll see Bayman return. But I think obviously he's locked into Hitomi until the end.
Yeah. Not starting off strong for Rakuto.
This could be a good stage for Hitomi if he gets one good high counter throw.
Right there. Look at that, 40% health on the life.
He tried getting the wall damage portion of that.
Try to whip punish. Was not able to whip punish. Nice side attack from Rakuto. Whip punch. Nice side attack.
Unfortunately, the sidestep attacks are unsafe.
Yeah, they are unsafe. He tries to beat the get-up kick, does not time it correctly, gets hit on the active part. Or towards the actual startup of the strike. Nice mid punch. And a round that looked like Rakuto was going to lose, comes back, gets all the life, and wins that round.
And he has all the meter.
On top of that, yeah.
He's one good fatal stun. And
he was trying to get it. Launched not high enough, but could have gotten it right there.
He's like, just get off me, get to the rope.
He has meter now, so.
Oh, that's death. That's death. 2 rounds straight with Rakuto's new Hitomi. Nice launch from Jaeger. Got the bound. Doesn't have the break blow yet.
It's about 20% health right there.
Jaeger having trouble getting himself away from the wall.
Here we go.
Pressure's always tough against Rig.
Yeah, he has so many ways to mix up, and he has guard breaks as well in his stances.
A lot of deceptively safe attacks too.
Oh, I thought he was gonna hold low. It does not hold low. It looks like it's gonna be good for Rakuto right here. It's about 30% health. Well, gets up and throws. Oh, not enough to kill. His throws are not that strong.
Just 2P though. Just leave that 2P. Unfortunately, the string that Rakuto chose has a mid-high. That's it.
Yeah. So 2 rounds to 1. Rakuto still has the lead here. And the life lead just starting off this round.
Yeah, I would like to see more throws from Rakuto right now because he's really only utilizing her punch and strings, and Jaeger's starting to become more defensive.
This is going to be devastating right here. The life is 50% just gone, just like that. A good way of using the meter, the combos, the super launcher. Very good read from Jaeger, but it's not enough to deter Rakuto right here. He's coming back with
that's the throws I would like to see from him. So Jaeger again is being very defensive right now. Cost him the round that time.
Here we go. So 2 rounds apiece. This could be it for Rakuto.
Rakuto and tournament point.
Super launcher throw from Jaeger. This is going to be devastating damage. He gets the bound. He's going to send him into the wall. 30%.
Nice KBD from Jaeger.
Yep. Sit down stun. Oh, into the break hold. Predicts it. Launches him in the air.
That's it. He's got the break blow. It's high counter. Oh, he didn't finish.
Shit, he was in the stance. He couldn't do it.
Oh, you're right.
So this could be bad for him, but we'll see what happens. He tries to use it. He whiffs it completely.
Oh,
he tries to go for the throw.
He didn't break the throw.
And he could have broken the throw. Yeah. So your winner ball 3D champion is going to be Jaeger. Rakuto taking second place, still adapting very well with his Hitomi though.
I mean, most of these people, I know Rakuto for a fact has like 2.5 days at most on DOA6.
Yeah.
And he was able to pull off a match like that and adapt immediately.
Well, he also got to play it at Evo and the other beta.
He only played it for like 2 matches at Evo though. He didn't
the beta though with Hitomi.
You're all right. Yeah. Beta, Hitomi, and Hayate.
Yeah.
Oh, not Hitomi, Hayate.
Yeah. Yeah. So good play from both players. Shout outs to obviously Jaeger. He won the tournament. Incredible matches, especially in that Chinese festival.
Really cool. That's every one of my highlights for the top 8.
Yeah.
Just the crowd's assist in there.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's awesome. So
a lot of good matches throughout the entire tournament this weekend.
Yeah, even though it's a pre-launch event, a lot of the knowledge is not really out there right now. But on March 1st, everybody's going to be grinding it out. This game is going to feel like a fighting RPG because everybody's going to be grinding the entire